Hey, Miss I Am here. I am strong. I am bold. I am worthy. I am confident. I am courageous. I am chosen. I am divinely protected. And so are you if you know. I hope all is well. I hope you're protecting your energy. I hope you're protecting your peace. I hope you're vibrating high on your path and journey. So I just wanted to come on today with a quick message. I just wanted to know where you're at on your path and journey. Some of you may be here and some of you may not be. Are you the villain yet? Are you the villain yet? What I mean by that is, from you choosing you and you doing what's best for you and, not wanting to be, the person you was last year, not wanting to be the person that you were, just want to be a stronger person, just the best version of yourself, depending on where you're at, who you're around, who did you let go? Are people still upset with you because they're not in your energy? Are you still around in certain people's energy? Are you the villain yet? Because the way things is set up and the way society have things set up, when you do what's right, it's like right is wrong and wrong is right, right? So when you do what's best for yourself and you're not in tune with everybody else, you're not a go with the flow, like as far as the illusion and materialistic, you don't like go with that flow. You kind of go with your own flow. Yeah, you want to look nice, you want to look good, but you don't, it's how you go about it. You do things differently. Some people are willing to just do anything and everything. You just don't carry that energy anymore. If you did, some people never have. And they just was allowing themselves to be around certain energies just for company and, just not to be alone. I know I was one of those people. But just not wanting to just be that. Like, for an example, you choose you over everything. These people will choose everything around them over themselves. You know what I mean? It's like you choose to, just do what's best for you. So they're not looking at it like that. They're doing what's best for, kind of what's going on with the illusion, the materialistic, to kind of go with the flow type of thing, right? You choose to protect your heart by any means. They choose to ignore their heart by any means. It's like, damn, when do you come to a point where you just be like, damn, when you come to a point where you just be like, is this decision or whatever situation or whatever I'm at, is this a good decision for my life at this point in time? Is this good for me? You choose to stand your ground and not, be around any bullshit. You're just not a part of that anymore. These people choose to be a part of every bit of people's bullshit. They choose to be around all the bullshit and some want to insert themselves right in the middle of it because it's entertaining. You don't find that entertaining anymore. They find that entertaining. That's something, for the most part, for some people who will never grow or don't want to grow. That's the type of, they have to have that because that's what suits their energy. That's what suits their ego. So they have to have that drama. That's what's best for them. You're quiet and, you having your peace and, waking up and praying and doing, that's your peace. That's too quiet for them. You know what I mean? So, it's crazy how it is, but, and you choose to make positive decisions for your life. Whatever circumstance, you look at the more positive, side of things, whatever I got going on, is it going to be a positive for my life and my situation, whatever I got going on, or is it going to be negative? And if it's going to be anything negative, you're not considering anything negative, and they choose to make their decisions based off of how other people live their life, how the illusion flows. What's the latest? What's the greatest? You know what I mean? So that's how they depend on, that's how they choose to live their life. So you're more deep and go in tune with what you got going on. They're more surface. Surface is what is going to suit most people. So, you will be the villain in that area because you choose to do what's best for you. Not what's best for everybody else. That's what most people are doing these days. What's best for everyone else. It's just sad because I hear some people say they just gotta be. Some people, I hear a lot of like feminine women say, like, I just got to be slapped up. I just got to be choked up every once in a while. I got to be told what to do. Called a bitch every once in a while. It's like, damn, that's really what you want? Like, especially if you got kids, you really want your young daughter to think that that's okay to endure that. But give them what they want. Hey, if that's what they want, hey, but you don't have to be the person to give it to them. You don't have to be around to endure that, be in that energy to, don't play yourself to make others, feel better. So you become the villain because you're not willing to play yourself. You're not willing to be, you're not willing to be victim. I got some stuff right now because I get very forgetful. I'm getting better in that area. Like, you're not willing to be, you're a villain because you protect your heart. You're a villain because you have a pure heart in general. You're a villain because you carry an authenticity. You're a villain because you walk in that authenticity. You're a villain because you have a backbone. You're a villain because you see through people's bullshit. That's something you would want to have. For me, that's something that I want. I would want to surround myself with people who have that as well. And when we're around, when we're, in each other's energy, that is very powerful energy. You see people's stuff coming a mile away, but it's just, for people who carry that energy, they're the victim and you're the villain because you just simply wants to do what's best for you. They're the victim because, they can't simply do what's best for them, but they just simply don't want to do what's best for them. They're just okay with sitting in that energy because, that's just what it is. So depending on where you're at, you're going to, be the villain in some way, shape or form because you're doing what's best. It could be, it don't have to be a relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be with your siblings, your own family, because you're just simply choosing to do what's best for you. I have people tell me like, when I first started on my path and journey they invited me out. And I'm like, no, I'm good. I was like, I got to protect my energy. It was like, oh, you a lame, you this, you that. That's fine. Let them have it. I could have sat there and argued with them like, oh, I'm not this, I'm not that. But what good would they have done? If they feel how they feel in their energy of how I am, I'm not going to play myself to make no one feel better or to make no one want to be in my company for the moment. And the moment I start saying something real, they walk away or shut down. So I'm not willing to do that. So, I just, I choose to stay away altogether. If I can't be real and authentic in my energy, and if I can't be real in my authentic energy around you, and if you can't be real in your authentic energy around me, then we don't need to be around each other. That's just how, I take that. But all we can hope for in that and their energy is that they care enough to learn to want to love themselves. If they, they care enough to learn to want to heal themselves, if they care enough to want to just admit that they have some issues deep down inside, so that, that's something, just alone, but to actually just want to, do what's best, but like I said, work, home, anything, you're just a villain for just doing what's best for you, all because you don't want to be prey come. You don't want to be played for a fool. You want to protect your heart. You want to find somebody who's on the same person as you. You don't want to sell yourself short. You don't want to dim your light. You don't have to. And, and what I learned is, with my own path is that I'm not going to, I'll be a lonely person before I give in for moments of pleasure. I'll be alone before I, jeopardize all my progress and, all the healing that I had to do to get here. I'll be damned if I jeopardize any of that just to satisfy someone else's need or, that's just crazy to me. But, just wherever you're at, you'll notice if you haven't played that victim role, the villain role yet, you will. So people will make you out to be a villain just simply because you're doing what's best for you, and know that, you carry that energy. You're not going to sit in that victim energy like how they are because people are labeling you a certain way. You know that you're not. So you're not going to sit in that energy and, you know who you are. You know exactly who you are. You know what needs to be best for you. That's why you're doing what's best for you. You know where you want to be. You know where you want to get to. So continue on to do what's best for you. And, where if you already played it, that's fine. How, maybe you can share some of your, how did you notice it? When did you notice it? Did you feel it coming on? It's just something, did you feel as though you had to do? Was it all of a sudden? Everybody have different, experiences on their path and how they had to, cut, certain chords with certain people, places, and things. Everybody's story is different. I would like to know. I would like to hear, and if you have, and if you are, it's okay. Just know that you're not. That's just the label that they put on you, because remember, it's always easier to put something else on somebody else than, for them to say, I have issues. I have, things that I have to deal with. I have an issue with being caught up in the materialistic. I have an issue with doing with others. When I have an issue with, just simply admitting it. I have issues deep down inside. I have issues for not wanting to heal those issues. It's just, so that's just easier. That would be kind of hard for one to say. It would be easier to just always project that negative energy on others, because that's what it's there for you to project onto others and not take accountability. That's all by design for that, that negative energy. Once it, enters the meat suit, it goes right to that ego, and that's what it feeds on. And that, that can be a very dangerous thought process for people who are allowing themselves to be in this energy. So hopefully you're past that. And if you allowed it and you got away from it, it's okay. Don't beat yourself up over it. I know I've done things that I'm not, I will share more of my experiences, but I've done things that I'm definitely not proud of, that and I was carrying this low vibrational energy. But, if you got away from the situation, be proud that you got away. Some people don't get away. Some people don't want the best for themselves. Some people will never going to want the best for themselves. Some people are just always going to be okay with where they're at and being played for a pool and settling and not knowing their worth, not knowing their value, and not having integrity. So, some people, but just don't feel bad that it took you a little longer. I know through personal experience, sometimes I kind of, feel bad that it took me longer to heal certain things and get away from certain situations. But I have to keep in mind is that long as I did it, that's all that matters, that I did it. You have to stand for something, to do something for you, because you'll fall for anything. So, so wherever. And if it's hard and you're still on, still trying to, just keep pushing. It's okay. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect. So I am here. I am strong. I am bold. I am worthy. I am confident. I am courageous. I am worthy. I am bold. I am divinely protected. And so are you, if you know. So keep doing what's best for you. Keep, just keep doing what's best. If they want to label you as that, it's okay. I've been there. You're going to get past that. This too shall pass. You got through everything else. You'll get through this. And, that's just a them issue. That whole villain thing, that's a them issue, and that's okay. So just keep doing what's best for you. Like, share, subscribe. If anything resonated with you in any way, shape, or form, keep vibrating high. Keep doing what's best for you. Keep protecting your energy. Keep doing what's best for you and your family. If you don't have a family, that's okay. Your family will come, and just keep doing what's best for you. All right.